So my character is Aoife, and her favorite snack would be ants on a log because it's nutritious and cute and vegetarian.
Uh, yes, I'm Corson. I'm playing Azar, whose favorite food is yogurt covered pretzels. The white ones. Very specifically, like the plain yogurt. Some people mistake them for white chocolate, but they're not white chocolate, they're yogurt. I was gonna say chocolate covered pretzels, and then I realized no, that's my favorite snack. So out comes the yogurt.
Yeah, I don't like celery unless it's in soup, IRL.
Wow. Same.
Wait.
Big yikes.
Celery?
Ants on a log.
Oh no.
You take the celery and you put the peanut butter and then you put the raisins on it.
Like little ants on a log.
Oh my god, I
Were you-
thought you meant literally. I've never heard that before. I've never heard that before. Because I was going to say termites are the most nutritionally dense food by volume. So I was like, maybe ants or something like that.
No, that's
I
so
don't know.
funny.
I'm
How do you
sorry.
know that fact?
Yeah.
Sorry.
And wouldn't you just call it termites on a log? True. But termites on a log could be a viable snack as well.
Termites on a
Termites-
tree stump. That's my
Termites,
version.
yeah, termites in a pile of sawdust. Maybe
True.
they're buddies.
Nope. Yes, I'm Allie. I play Buddy of God, comma dog. And as I think we all very much know, Buddy's favorite snack is granola. This was like a no-brainer straight for the basket. So yeah, and it is no longer giving it to certain campers.
Hi, I'm Katie. I've never been to summer camp. In case you can't tell, I'm assuming that's where that snack is from. I play Lyndon, and Lyndon's favorite snack is flaming hot Cheetos. The flaminger, the better.
What's the calorie density, like the nutrition density of a flaming hot Cheeto?
In termites.
Way worse than a
termites.
termite. Way worse than a termite.
How many flaming hot
Probably-
Cheetos?
Probably like 100,000 to equal one termite. If we're being real, I could do
Damn.
math, but I won't.
Get in the comments.
God, if only
Get in the
Cheetos were
comment-
that nutritional.
Would you rather eat 100,000 Cheetos or
Yes.
one termite?
Yes.
Well, 100,000 flaming hot Cheetos.
Oh, yes, excuse me. 100,000.
Yes.
One sitting. Okay, anyway.
Team termites.
Yes.
You know what? None of us have mending, so.
Yeah, that. Bathrobe.
On our side.
It's just a traditional methods.
Yes.
Hey, it worked for us, right?
That's right.
Hell yeah.
I'm still using my clapper, but after the revelation of the photo from Sarah Ann, I'm clapping it very lacklusterly.
So did they explain exactly where the line is in the forest, or was the whole point that because it's invisible, we don't really know? Okay. Gotcha.
Didn't put it past me. Anyway, who saw the post? Who saw it again? Was it you on your phone?
No, it was me on someone else's phone.
Oh,
It was on your phone. Yeah, I saw it, but you saw it was on your phone.
Yes. I think, do I notice your clapping slowing down? 17.
Oh, a hot, robust 17.
Just want to note that nobody thought it was on my phone.
Was it on your phone, buddy?
No, most definitely not. I don't think I
You
know
have
how
a phone?
Yes.
Or like a Nokia like bar phone?
Yeah. The ones you could play
Razor.
Snake on from like the good old days.
I want to say to her, I did not know about this, and we should address it.
What do you propose?
I think you have to go talk to him. 'Cause
Here's
he
what
didn't
I
tell you
was
that. He was on the bus.
Here's what I was thinking is continue to trap him in his lie.
Interesting.
Yes. Oh.
Yes.
Excuse.
We just don't have any dishonesty in our relationship, or so I thought. I thought we were going to get married in 5 years, and instead I feel like I am standing on a cloud and all of a sudden it started raining.
That was beautiful.
No. Lyndon, anyway, I'm feeling a little uncomfortable with the new rules about the signing out situation.
Okay, you know what? I'll sign us out. I don't care. We don't have to tell them why we're going where we're going. We just have to tell them that we're going.
Here was the other thing I was thinking. You want to do community service at the temple next week? Or this week? Like some like rubble sweeping.
I think what's going through Lyndon's mind is, wow, sounds like you're not actually afraid of signing out, and you're afraid of conflict with your boyfriend. That's what Lyndon's thinking. But also she's thinking she doesn't really want to sweep rubble.
Yeah, wait a second. I think like if Buddy heard any of that, it would definitely be that part, and Buddy definitely asked, like, are we the kind of people who do community service?
Are we not?
I think
What
that's
do
a
we
great idea.
do?
I feel like it could be argued that any of the things that we've done in the last year was, in a sense, community service.
Really?
Oh.
Wait, the religious thing.
Remember we were talking about vandalism?
Yeah.
Well, there's also something called reverse vandalism, which is community service.
That's what they call it.
Is that good?
But do you know if
vandalism's good. But if it's reverse, is it bad?
No, it's like chocolate and vanilla. Like sometimes the opposite of a good thing is also still good.
Nice one. I give Aoife a little like low five. Like one of those like finger like.
But he's like, sure. Oh God, that's a 4.
Oh no.
Can I bardic inspire her with my little finger shake? You can add a D8.
So that adds a D8 to it. Okay.
It's not gonna make it that good, but
Okay, that's a 3. That's not bad. So that brings it to 7.
A solid 7. Amazing. Well, Jazz just kind of under her breath, you just hear.
Chat says they're having a little.
I think I fixed it.
Okay, great.
Chat, let me know if it's fixed.
Jazz says what? Sorry.
We're just
Just laughs.
I'm just spiraling out. I think that I fixed it. Great, amazing. Jazz just sighs under her breath a little bit. Like it looked like she was turning to like say something and then heard all of that and just sort of paused. Like she's thinking.
Okay.
I don't know. I'll come with you into town, but I can't promise that I won't just go see Renee, go to the bar, go back to Renee, start a fight at the bookstore. Who knows?
I mean, that could be fun too.
I need new armor, so I'll go into town.
Okay. When's the next like bus sign up? Quag, when's the new bus sign up for the town?
Wait, we have to take a bus?
Listen
Shh,
to this
buddy.
speech at all?
Sorry.
No. I couldn't hear it.
They do a Tuesday night, a Friday night, a Saturday morning, a Sunday morning.
What day is it
Sometimes
today?
they cancel them.
Well, that's helpful. What day is it today?
Monday.
Oh, so tomorrow night. We could go tomorrow night, guys.
Yep.
Or we can just go whenever.
Yeah, what happened to our golf cart?
Yeah.
What golf cart? Quag is like, what golf cart? You guys, where did you leave it?
Probably in the parking lot like the
Shit.
dumbasses we are.
Interesting. Okay. Cool.
And you know we relied on someone else to retrieve that for us.
Cool.
So.
Everybody go ahead and make an insight check right now.
7.
hot. 4.
17.
23.
Aoife and Buddy, as you guys go, where is our golf cart? You hear Quag go, what golf cart? And Aoife and Buddy, you sense a quiver of knowledge in the back of his voice.
Quag, you wouldn't happen to know something about this golf cart, would you? Quag?
Quag knows.
Quag definitely knows.
Quag knows. Just like getting up in Quag's face.
Gets
Quag
more
knows.
coffees. Whoa, okay. Well, it's if you leave a golf cart unattended with the keys in it, and by
You drive
keys
it.
in it, I mean ability to easily hotwire it that you've set up because you don't actually have keys to it.
You drove it.
Where did it go?
It's possible some of the counselors have borrowed it for various things. Look, okay, it's just hidden behind the counselor cabin. But if you take it, just don't tell Campbell.
We'll be safe.
Yeah, I'm an experienced driver.
Yeah.
We did not have this conversation. Quag gets up and starts to leave the...
I did also get my license this year, guys, just so you know.
Oh.
Nice.
Lyndon, your brother speaks up and is just like, so are we immediately breaking all of the rules that we just got? I'm not understanding.
No. Okay, there's a big difference between breaking a rule and kind of like pushing into a rule, like you're hooked up to one of those like bungee cord, inflatable ring, race things. Like, we're just stretching it to its limits. It won't break.
So we are going to sign out of camp, but we are not going to take the bus.
Yeah. It's just like a different mode of transportation. It gives you more freedom, more flexibility.
Is that against the rules?
They didn't say that was a rule.
Here's just like a counter proposal, is that for the first time we go into town this summer, we could follow the rules.
Why?
Well, but if we go into town tonight, like, when are we gonna do them?
Don't we have the bonfire tonight?
Oh yeah, we're not going tonight.
So then why don't we just go tomorrow?
On the bus? I think we're
You hear
converging
Ziggy go,
evolution.
I can't believe you're having this conversation. This is absolutely ridiculous. You can go.
What would you do, Ziggy?
You can go whenever you want to go. Just stop fucking talking. I can't deal with it. Am I allowed to leave?
As long as you show up at dinner.
I'll show up at dinner and I'll show up at the bonfire because we're all supposed to be there even though you're all about to bail. And if you bail, you have to take me to town with you.
No, we're all gonna be there.
We're not going to town tonight. We already said that.
Seems like y'all can't decide what you're doing.
Has anybody ever told you that you speak very crudely?
I have been told that I have a leadership problem.
What does that mean?
I'm a very good leader. That's what it means. And people
You know
are
what?
afraid of me.
You know what I like to use? Instead of problem, reframe it as an opportunity for growth.
Yeah, I'm a growing leader.
Yeah. So there's lots to learn.
You're a
You know, if
walking
you want
leadership.
a leadership opportunity, there would be a great leadership opportunity if you wanted to be my second in command for the non-competitive sports league.
So you're saying I'd be the best member of the non-competitive sports league?
No, it just means that you would help out and help me organize and set up before and after sessions.
So for nothing, you want me to be a bitch?
That's a very strong word. It was just an offer if you wanted an opportunity, but
Yeah,
you know?
okay, I'll see you all at dinner.
great.
Okay, bye.
She kind of turns, she's like, you coming, Jazz? And starts to walk away. Jazz kind of turns back to you, Eva, and is like, if you need help, I'm around. And turns and starts to run after Ziggy.
How do we reach these kids?
I think we need to give them leadership problems.
The perfect
Like math problems?
I mean,
Perfect
actually,
time
it's
to
not a
do
bad
that.
idea if we can carefully construct some shenanigans that they can accidentally find their way into and have to work their way out of. Like,
Like maybe a marshmallow s'more ooze?
Or
Yeah.
like something in the forest.
Nothing in the forest. We talked about the forest.
What about the
Just
lake?
to say out loud, Key also goes with the other two. Forrest is the only camper left here with all of you.
Forest can be here.
Just,
Yeah,
I just
it's
want to make sure you have a
wonderful.
picture painted of who can hear you and who can't. So
I feel like Forest honestly already heard us talking about this. So
Yeah, definitely.
Forrest goes, I don't talk to anyone enough yet to tell anyone this.
Forrest,
No-
would
no
you like
offense,
a
but we do
leadership
know that.
problem?
I prefer like Arcana or math problems if possible.
What if it was both? Like an Arcana leadership?
Oh, I was thinking you were going to say Arcana math.
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay.
Every single person in our family is a leader. And you are no exception. And you're going to be a leader, whether you like it or not. That's what I have to say. And then I kind of just like, I stand up. Has everyone else left? Like,
Yeah,
not
people
just
are pretty
our
much
cabin?
leaving. You guys are gabbing as people are leaving. People are starting to, like, you know, go back to the cabins and change, like, grab sweaters and stuff for dinner and the bonfire. Like, it's not like it's not like everyone is completely gone. It's, you know, it's only been a couple minutes. But yeah, people are leaving. You could probably catch, like, you know, you see Campbell and Finn packing up stuff behind the stage, and people are
I
pretty much
forgot. Did
milling
we
and
already
leaving.
eat dinner? I forgot.
I don't think you did yet. You
Okay,
you did all describe what you ate for breakfast, though.
Yes.
There it is.
Breakfast
You know
was a meal. Sorry, what?
Go get some dinner.
Yeah.
And then we should leave dinner early to set up.
The bonfire.
Like,
Yes.
you know,
For
I
the
can
fun
walk
experience for our campers. I was thinking maybe I could, I don't know, like maybe we could do like a haka at the dinner table.
Yeah, I'd love.
And get people like hyped up for the bonfire. I don't know if
Is that appropriative?
I don't know, is it?
What? I'm sorry. What
think-
is a haka? Forest.
It's where you like cheer and
Yeah, I think as long as we're not like pretending to speak Maori, which we don't know.
no, I don't think we would be pretending to speak Maori.
I was like,
Oh boy.
No. I should have just said cheer. We could do like a little cheer, like make up a little like back and forth kind
I
of
could
call and
speak
response vibe.
Draconic or Elvish, Giant or Halfling. Is that
We could do it in Elvish
interest?
or Dwarvish. Oh, well,
Oh, can we turn this into one of those Arcana math problems?
I would be able to write a translation if given enough time. I do have the comprehend languages spells. If that is
if
Should we
I
do that?
speak Infernal and Elvish, and Buddy speaks Dwarvish and Common and I don't know what else, and Lyndon speaks
things.
then what language is most commonly spoken? No, I'm just
common.
good one. Oh my god.
I'm fully zoned out during this
it's also
conversation.
okay if we don't all understand each other. Like I only speak Common and Giant, so like maybe we'll just do a verse in different languages.
Yeah.
Fun fact, my character sheet tells me that I speak giant.
Oh my god, it's Buddy and Aoife.
And Forest.
And Forrest, excuse me.
Nice.
Could be the best
Forest
cheer around.
turns to you, Aoife, and says like the most formal giant greeting that you've ever heard.
I will just start like a good natured laugh, not like but you know.
Yeah. Like you're trying. Yeah, so what are you guys? You're heading to the mess hall and writing a chant along the way?
Yes. Love
Yeah.
it.
I am texting Cal on the way, and I'm just gonna say new roommate and then the eyes emoji. But then I'll also help with the cheer.
I think I'll definitely nudge Forrest on the side and be like, don't worry, you're going to be a great leader. Leaders all know how to stab.
He goes, Thank you.
Yeah,
Can I
no
tell you
problem.
something?
Yeah.
I do not want to stab, nor do I want to be a leader. Make an insight check, buddy.
Yes. Numbers? 18.
This boy has like a very obvious secret. Like, he really wants to tell, like, he just needs someone to talk to him about his life.
Huh. Okay. I think Buddy will say, that's okay. We're not leaders either. What do you want to be?
Well, I've been working on this, this Arcana math project, and, well, it's kind of alive, and, well, look. And he pulls out just a little spell book, and it appears to be, like, have a little face on it, and the face can move.
Forrest Frankenstein?
It's like a little anime style, like, drawing on the front of it.
Oh, okay.
And
Oh my god, of
it's
course
like,
it is.
it's like moving, and
I love that.
he's like, my father thinks that I'm a transmutation wizard. I don't.
I have no idea what that means.
I think that's good,
Get to
right?
I don't know. I've been, well, he wants me to be a transmutation wizard, and I think, that's great and everything, but I don't want to do that. I've been writing a lot, and the more that I write, the more things happened, and then, well, I didn't tell him that these things started happening, and I made this book, and now I can talk to this book, and we make spells.
What things happen?
Oh, well. And he, like, holds up the spell book, and it, like, flaps around and sits on his shoulder.
Is it an animal?
No, it's a book.
Oh, man, I can't make friends with it.
You can make friends with it.
Buddy just looks at the book and goes, "Hello, book."
And the book flaps just a little bit, just across away from Forrest for a moment, and flaps and gets really close to your ear, Buddy, and just goes, "Hello, I am a book."
Ah!
And the little person on the cover waves.
Do we see this happening?
I mean, they're following behind, so it's not too far. They're not being stealthy, necessarily. Forrest is not that.
All right, I'll roll perception to see if I hear or see any of this. Oh, no, 7. I don't think I do.
Yeah, you guys you're focused on the food. You're ready for dinner.
let me
Hungry.
roll.
Let's see. So I witnessed that. I kind of freak out for a hot second, and then I realize I have guidance. I have wisdom. I've got God Dog on my side, and so I'm just gonna touch my amulet, and I'm going to try to see what I can connect with.
All right.
In terms of
Go ahead and make a religion check.
so that one.
Oh no.
Your amulet has been treating you well lately, right? Like, it's been good, and you're looking at this arcane caster, and you sort of have this moment of like, I bet that I've completely repaired my relationship with God, dog since the debacle. Everything's great. I bet they'll just tell me what's going on. And then the moment you have that thought of like presumptuousness, your amulet stops being warm for a moment, as if reminding you your relationship and all of your powers are conditional on your ability to repair your relationship from not listening to the one and only time God, the dog communicated with you.
God. Always being punished. And I'll say that out loud.
Forrest goes, "Oh, I'm sorry," and like collects his book and puts it away. It wasn't meant to be a punishment. I worked very hard on it.
And Buddy's just like, no. And then just like puts a hand on Forrest's shoulders like, no, you're special. And then just continues to walk along.
You see Forrest like straighten up a little bit as you guys walk to
Yay.
the mess hall. You guys show up at the mess hall. It's dinner time. What you up to? Basically, the most of camp has gotten here. If you don't have any scenes that you feel strongly about running, we can like say that you go to dinner and continue on towards the bonfire.
I was just maybe hoping to do sort of like a eat dinner with the campers and do like a
Little bonding.
inspiring chant.
Ah. Mm-hmm. All right.
Um,
Yeah. How do you make your chant last 10 minutes?
Well, it turns into kind of a song, and then it kind of comes back, like the chorus comes around. Like, you know that song, like, going on a squeegee hunt? You know that
Oh,
song?
no. Yes.
It's that energy.
I'm gonna need
but
you to
like,
make me a persuasion check real quick.
Can you give me a line of that song?
going on a squeegee hunt?
Going on a squeegee hunt.
Gonna catch a big one.
Gonna catch a big one.
I'm not afraid.
I'm not afraid. You're
It's
welcome.
great.
I think Lyndon and I are having the
interesting.
same reaction.
That's an 11.
You notice about 30 to 45 seconds into whatever it is that you're doing, Ziggy starts to get up and leave. And you see, like, Ziggy starts to grab her stuff and get up. And you see that he and Jazz, and honestly some other younger campers at the other tables, are starting to follow her lead as you're attempting to hold it down.
Someday they'll learn, I guess.
I will try to stealthily, which is not good for me because I'm wearing chainmail, but I will try to stealthily figure out where they're going and, like, follow them.
Amazing. Go ahead and roll a stealth check.
That
Can she do it with advantage because I'm making such a ruckus?
Yeah.
So, well, but I have disadvantage.
So
So
it's
it
just
would be
flat.
flat.
Yeah, okay. So actually that would be a 15. That's not the worst thing ever.
Alright.
Wow.
As you go, you realize you're doing pretty well sort of sneaking behind them. Except with the highest passive perception in the bunch, you see Jazz fall back behind pretty low key and just fall in step with you, and she's like, "Why are you following us?"
I just wanted to be sure you guys were okay. You left so suddenly.
Yeah, no, Azar was just like gonna sing for 10 minutes.
I mean, that is kind of what Azar does, but, you know, did you guys at least enjoy your meal?
Yeah, this place makes you whatever you want.
I know, it's awesome, right?
Yeah, I mean, like, she didn't even say anything when I told her I was a vegan. Like, no shit or anything.
I'm a vegetarian. That's so cool.
God, yeah, I'm, like, allergic to everything. And then, like, eventually, it doesn't matter. Yeah, yeah.
All right. Well, I'll quit invading your space, but as long as you guys are okay, like...
Yeah, and Ziggy's a lot, but we'll be at the bonfire later. I think she likes to, have her space.
Yeah, no, it's all good. All right, I'll see you guys, and then I'll, like, sneak off.
Eva bringing the wholesome camp experience to you.
Yeah, you see Jazz just, like, run up and kind of, like, push her way past and say something at the front of the group, turning kind of away as your chainmail, like, ka-chunk, 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 as you run back towards everybody else. And by chainmail, we mean something flavored to be chainmail, because this is summer camp.
Right. Yeah, exactly.
But, like, something really, like, a dense, like, backpack or fanny pack or something that Aoife's wearing, just clanging.
As everyone leaves the dining hall, because I am making a noise, if anyone stays for 10 minutes, you can have 11 temporary hit points, but...
Oh, I think all of your friends do. Like...
Except for Aoife.
Oh, I guess, yeah, not Aoife, because she does sneak out after everyone else.
Well, as soon as my song
And
ends, I
Forrest.
see everyone's gone. Well, Forrest, you feel fortified. I see everyone's gone, and I go over to the cereal dispenser, and I get myself a sad bowl of Kix.
Oh, I love Kix. This camp is the best.
And that's my dinner.
Azar,
my God.
Azar, guess what? You know, they all left, but they're gonna, you know, learn their own lesson. Sometimes people have to learn by experience. I'm one of those people. So if they get wrecked, I'm saying this full volume, by the way, at the cereal dispenser.
Yeah, Penio is making their way over to all of you.
Yeah, so if they get wrecked, it'll just be like the greatest learning experience you can get. Like, remember when I got shot? That was a great learning experience for me. When I got shot by that arrow.
I don't
Hey,
When my own
gang.
boyfriend shot me with an arrow.
Oh yeah, I do remember that. You know, Mark would have stayed.
Oh no.
I think
Hey,
I came at
Penny.
a bad time. I'm sorry. I just wanted to see how it was going with the campers.
Honestly, Penny, I've never been so egregiously lied to as I was tonight, just 20 minutes ago.
What happened? Are all your campers okay? Did they lie and run off into the woods again?
I'm just gonna show them the photo. I'm gonna hold it up. I screenshotted it.
I can't look at it again.
So
Penio goes, What am I looking at?
I point to the background.
Oh. Yeah, I did notice that he wasn't on the roster for campers this year. I didn't realize he'd decided to go somewhere else. Azar, Penio just hugs you.
Oh.
Penio just huge hug as one of the people who's like, actually bigger than you. They just like take you in their arms. Aoife, you probably
I
had
spilled
back
kicks
in
all over us.
around this time. Yeah. Penio's like, the summer when you're trying to figure out what it means to have responsibility is really hard. And
Yeah.
also,
It is really hard.
Mark shouldn't lie to you. And that sucks. It takes, though, I don't know, it took me a while to figure out that lying to spare
Not it.
somebody's feelings is still lying.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
You see them, look across the look across the mess hall at Nicolora, and sort of that, oh, I love her look as they look across the thing.
You know what would make me feel better, Penio?
Hmm.
Shenanigans.
What are you doing?
Is that it's okay? First?
I feel like
It's
what
nothing
I learned
you
last
wouldn't
summer
have
is
done.
that I'm not supposed to just say yes to things before, making sure that they're okay.
I can say with certainty it's something you have done and probably would do again.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead and make a
85%
persuasion check with advantage.
With 85% certainty.
Yeah, your gang is here to back you up here with those looks on their faces that say, please, shenanigans.
19.
Yeah, Penio's like, well, I mean, you're CITs now. It's probably fine. What are you doing?
The goo.
Oh.
They're learn by experience types.
Yeah, I'll make sure the some more stuff is there. You gotta talk to Quag, though. He's the mastermind, really. But don't tell him I said that. Honestly, he's one winter adventuring, and it's like, wow,
I know, right?
I've died. Anyway, doesn't matter. I'll see you guys later. I'll go get sticks and graham crackers and chocolate. You bring the marshmallows.
Woo!
And
Are there
Nick,
any
we gotta get
vegan
chocolate.
marshmallows? Are there any vegan marshmallows? We have a vegan in the party.
Oh my god, yes.
Who are you asking? Sorry.
Penio, when
Oh.
they say marshmallows.
Penio starts to leave and turns around and is like,
We need the vegan ones.
Penio just turns and looks at Halil and is like, Halil, are there vegan marshmallows? And Halil goes, oh dear. Well, I'll figure something out.
Thank
And
you.
she sort of smiles.
I give her my $1 million grin.
As Penio is walking away, again for the second time, I say, hey, Penio. And then do that thing where I crouch really low and then run over and just hug them around the waist.
They laugh so hard and they now fake pretending to be knocked over even though they're so large. And yeah, it's delightful. They hug you real close and give you a good smack on the back as they run off to grab Nick and start sourcing for the bonfire. It looks like also, as like the other counselors are finishing up dinner and leaving, it looks like Campbell is like going through her clipboard for everything that she like, if she needs stuff for the bonfire, and like checking in with people and flitting about in that way that she does. Quag and Mav were in the corner chatting, kind of looking at all the drama happen. You definitely heard Mavris laughing at you as as all the campers left your table. Yeah.
Whatever.
What can you do?
We'll get him next time. Probably. Or the time after that. And I walk out.
I follow.
Take a handful of kicks with me.
Yeah, I want to add some kicks to my granola like setup.
Oh.
Buddy has a
that
secret
cereal.
granola set up in Yellow Cabin B.
Ooh, yeah.
It's like one of those like
Bunch of mason
dispensers.
jars.
That's where it's at.
Are they adequately sealed, or do they like attract ants?
Maybe that's what that raccoon was looking for.
You know,
Oh,
I wish I could say that they were appropriately sealed,
that wouldn't be true, would it?
but no.
Absolutely incredible. Yeah, so you all head out. Where you going?
Set up.
Yeah.
Where's Quag?
You left him in the mess hall.
Oh no, I double back. Quag.
Okay.
Quag.
He's like,
I'll go set up. I'm gonna treat it as a CrossFit workout, dragging logs and stuff.
Wait, where's Forrest?
Forrest is still with you guys.
Okay, I need to ask Forrest a question. And I'll turn to Forrest and say, I need to ask you a question. Did you tell Quag about that book?
No, the extent of my interactions with Quag you all have seen. I think. No, we
Buddy
haven't.
might have been in the religion center.
He goes,
Anyway.
No.
So...
It's just, my book is, very similar to Quag's, oh, and you see
Thingy?
Forrest point as Quag's owl hoot flies in and
Oh,
brings
man.
more coffee to him.
Definitely didn't make that connection.
It's, not everyone is inclined to, animal friends.
So, you don't have animal friends. You have book friends.
It sounds really bad when you put it that way, but, we had a hypoallergenic dog when I was a child, but...
Oh, really?
Yes, but,
What was its name?
it's Max.
Don't recognize that
But,
one.
well, like Maximilian, because like the Kennedys are all very dedicated. But well, he was not. He didn't make it very long. He didn't die. He just went to a different home.
The
Don't
Rainbow
worry.
Bridge.
It wasn't a great
not
fit
there.
for us to have a dog in our family. Our family is very busy, and so having a dog doesn't align with the schedules that we have.
I will pray and connect with Maximilian. No worries. Maybe Quag could help you develop your book friend or more book friends. Do you want more book friends?
One friend is good for me.
Are you sure?
Well, one friend can probably hold all of my spells. I think if I start putting spells in more than one friend, it will be difficult to track all of them down when I need to cast multiple spells in one day.
Okay. I don't know how far away I am from Quag.
You guys are like, 30 feet away, just across the room.
Great, perfect. A nice scream will
Yep.
work. I'll scream to Quag, Hey, need help with a book friend.
Quag, who's in the middle of a conversation with Azar and Lyndon and Aoife at the time, what are the three of you chatting with him about?
Oh, I ran away to go set
Oh, you
up.
went to set up with just Azar and Aoife. I forgot about your CrossFit training.
Yeah.
What are we chatting to Quag about?
I'm honestly probably lamenting to anyone who will listen.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
Aoife
Yeah, I feel
missed
like I
my
have no-
diatribe before at the kicks machine, and so did Quag. I'm just rehashing old wounds. New wounds.
You must stop. You must stop. You must stop this right now.
Quag, have you ever had a broken heart?
Yes.
Really?
He looks extremely caught off guard. Yes, I have. Thank you for asking. It does not mean that I talk about it with every person I meet, especially if those people know that person, because it can be strange to listen to that.
Someone better be texting me updates.
Are you saying that you pick Mark over me?
No, I'm saying that I don't care enough about either of you to make this emotional labor, as they say.
Cool.
But hypothetically, what advice do you have for someone who might be, struggling with that?
Tell them how you feel before they disappear forever.
That sounds like it comes from firsthand experience.
I'm texting Lyndon behind me.
I couldn't know.
I'm texting Lyndon.
okay.
I'm texting her the coffee mug emoji and the owl. And then heart, broken heart, heart again. Heart, broken heart. And then the purple heart. And
Just like wartime?
the knife with the blood. Hope you got that.
You came over here to ask me advice about Broken Heart. There are so Penio, Nicolora, Maverick.
I know Penio had good advice actually.
Lyra, maybe. She seems like her heart is broken all of the time.
Maybe that would.
That's
You
harsh.
should ask her about that.
I should ask her why her heart is broken. I don't want to hear people's. This can't possibly be why you're talking to me. And that's when Buddy screams. A book problem. Thank God. He gets up and just walks to Buddy and Forrest.
I'm texting Lyndon more. Now I'm giving the deets.
Buddy
All
Quag
right.
walks over to you and Forrest. A book friend? A book problem.
Yes, good Quag. Make Owl your... Owl...
Who?
We're really trying to grasp at words here.
You need
Buddy is
Hoot.
trying to grasp at words.
And
Yes.
you see he calls
Yes.
his familiar to him, and he he stops his mage hand and holds the mug as Hoot comes. And this is the first time you've seen Hoot really still. Beautiful white owl with a deep black curl collar around where their neck is. Little black under their wings, little black tail. Very cute.
If I reach out to attempt to pet Hoot, would I be successful? Okay. I'd like to do that. So that comes first.
Gotta
Second.
make an Arcana check.
Oh. Danger
This is
zone.
not an animal.
It's an 11.
Yeah, you as you start to reach out to pet Hoot, Buddy realizes as you touch them that something about them feels not quite natural, not quite like an animal, and you immediately realize oh, this animal was conjured by magic. This is not a regular owl.
Cool. At least
It
we
doesn't
got
bite you or
there.
anything.
Great. So Hoot, can we make Forrest's book like book friend, like Hoot friend?
He kind of
Right?
just looks right past Buddy and over to Forrest. Just like, you want the find familiar spell? Forrest is like, no. Well, yes, but, no, Well, and you see Forrest, like, pulls the book out. Buddy, both of them immediately ignore you, and, like, Quag's eyes light up. You all see, like, him and Forrest. I'm not gonna, like, act this whole scene out.
Yes.
They start to
Mission
talk between one
accomplished.
another about this book. Buddy, if you do you sit and listen?
No. I was just maybe gonna cast guidance on Forrest.
Totally.
Nice little parting gift.
Yeah. You go ahead and cast guidance on Forrest and leave the two of them to be.
That's right. Supporting Arcana Math Solutions.
Amazing.
On our way out.
Fire time.
You did not get marshmallows, nor did you get the alchemical solution needed to make the
Oh, that's what we were going to talk
marshmallow.
about.
Wait, was that my job?
I was like, are you all just gonna leave this place without any of the things you need to do your prank?
Where do we get the
I
thing?
thought Quag was doing the prank and we were just facilitating, but we have to do everything ourselves.
He could be.
Quagmire.
Maybe
Quag
just remind
Space
him or something to make sure now that he's seen this pet book.
I have one other thing to ask you.
You see he's like bent over, like holding the pages down as they're like fluttering, like trying to
promise-
read the book.
Okay, if he's distracted, I'm going to message it right into his brain. Can we have the marshmallows in the solution, please?
Oh, yes, there are 3 solutions there, in the top left drawer of my desk. Don't. And,
Is all of them at once? Just like punch?
I mean, separately or together. Probably separately is best for variety.
Okay.
Are they the
all-
only? Are they the only solutions in the top drawer? Like, we'll know what they are.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. Halil. I don't message Halil.
Yes, dear.
Aoife, can you finish this conversation? I get the
Aoife
marshmallows.
and Quag talk about where they are. He just explains top left drawer. There are 3 bottles. Use them on different marshmallows. Different colors of little blobs will come out.
Amazing. And we do that before the marshmallows go in the fire?
Yes. You
Yes.
put them in the fire pits and then
Okay. Love it. Okay,
and then the marshmallows that fall and burn into the fire grow into the oozes.
cool. Okay. Love it.
Well,
We
I got an assortment of vegan and vegetarian and non-vegan or vegetarian mushrooms?
Mushrooms.
Marshmallows.
Well, they're all
We've all got
vegetarian.
mushmouth today. It's all
Do you
good.
have skewers? Or are we
Penio
using...
said they were gonna get all of the rest of the supplies if you guys got the marshmallows and that part happen.
Because I'm thinking maybe we should like secretly file down the skewers a little bit so that they're more likely to break and land the marshmallows in the fire.
I mean, yeah. When if you guys grab all this stuff, you head out. Do you leave Forrest with Quag?
Yeah, that's
Great.
fine.
You leave
they're
Forrest with
fine.
Quag. The 4 of you head out to meet, or the 3 of you, sorry, head out to meet Lyndon on the beach. As
Wait.
she's crossfitting. Buddy.
We're not gonna explore anything. Like, there's only those solutions in the drawer. There's nothing else.
Are you gonna look through Quag's desk?
I want to look through Quag's desk.
Buddy's going to.
Buddy's gonna look through Quag's
Chaos
desk.
Lyndon would if she were there. Don't worry. Lyndon would enable you, buddy.
Yeah, I did.
Spiritually enable
That's
you.
right.
Azar, you recall, as you guys go to do this in the tech lab, you recall Quag's like, they're in the top left door, don't, and then getting distracted.
Yeah, I'm gonna like German Shepherd outside the door.
Amazing. Buddy, go ahead and give me an investigation check.
Oh, man. Come on, we want something good. Oh, it's a nat 1!
That's the second one of tonight. Please get rid of those dice.
Every other drawer is locked.
Damn it.
Wow.
And for once, his desk is clean.
Oh, the drawers are locked. The
That's
desk
good you
is
didn't
clean.
lock the one. Let's get our stuff and go.
That feels very intentional and not trusting of him, which I guess is maybe justified since
I don't know why he
Facts.
wouldn't trust us. Whatever. What I gotta say.
Amazing. You open the top left drawer. There are 3, a red, a blue, and a yellow bottle of solution to activate the fires for the marshmallow prank. And are in the tech lab, I guess.
nice.
Is there anything else you want to do in the tech lab as Azar guards the door?
No, let's get this party started.
Yeah, let's go.
Time is now.
Game on.
Amazing. You guys cross camp, no problems. Head to the beachfront where Lyndon, Penio, Nicolora are all setting up along with, you arrive a little bit before, but you have pass on the grounds of camp. You see Finn and Campbell heading to Orange Cabins to grab a couple things. They wave at you and let you know they'll be there soon. It is a hub of activity throughout camp, as you know that everybody is eventually making their way to the beach tonight. Yeah. Anything special you want to do setting up or anything?
I'm just
I mean,
doing it in the most inefficient way possible. I'm picking up a log and then running 3 laps with it and then putting it 10 feet from where I grabbed it initially.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I'm gonna file down a couple, along the length, a couple of the pokers just to weaken them, so that hopefully they will be more likely to
Amazing.
file them just almost to the point where they break.
Amazing.
I definitely think that as people start to show up and as we start roasting marshmallows, I almost said mushrooms. Great. Now it's a trend.
We're all there right
Did
now.
you-
nobody,
mushrooms.
you didn't pick any magic mushrooms when you were in the forest this time?
No.
Not this time.
Okay.
Not
yeah,
this
not,
time.
not this time.
I just needed to confirm nobody was about to rip out a magic mushroom and be like, woo!
Oopsie.
As people start showing up and they start roasting their marshmallows, I'll definitely start giving my beautiful Schwab spiel about how wonderful God Dog is, starting with the question of, "Hi, I'm Buddy. Have you ever heard about God Dog?" And just trying to distract people enough so that those things just fall. Just let them fall in. You know, just,
Bud, go ahead and make me a persuasion check.
13.
Yeah, you're walking around, some people are around. You get a good little group of blue cabin campers who do sit, wrapped enough in your spiel that they nod kind of kindly. One of them does drop a marshmallow because they, don't know how to extricate themselves from the conversation with you. And yeah,
That's right.
yeah, you're able to kind of float between fires. There's a big main fire, and then there are little camp cabin fires as well, where there are little bonfire spaces for smaller groups. But yeah,
Great. I would get the blue cabin kids.
yeah.
I'm playing a really low-key cover of Fast Car by Tracy Chapman.
Ow!
Tragic. As you're doing that, Azar, you feel 2 hands on your shoulder, and you get a little kiss on the cheek.
Ah!
Oh,
Hey.
it's Mark. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to scare you. It sounds great. And he just sits down.
Where's your shirt?
Oh, I have my bandana.
Oh.
Or were we all supposed to wear shirts to this?
Well, I just always wear mine. It's a little crusty.
Yeah, well, you have more than one. I only have the one now, so.
Oh, what happened to the other one?
Oh, I didn't
happened
get
this
a
year?
new one this year.
Oh. That's weird. Did you miss the welcome wagon after the bus?
Yeah, you saw I had to.
Oh yeah, what were you doing?
I needed to, I had to run an errand. You can tell he's struggling for the like, it's not just that know, it's also that he's having a hard time not telling you.
Yeah, I think as I'm sitting in front of the fire playing Tracy Chapman, my Leo sun rises in my chest, and I say, "Why are you lying to me?"
Oh shit.
Oh shit.
What? Wait, can we get a crowd clarification?
Yeah, for sure.
Real quick. Did we all show up with, did everybody else show up with shirts on and Mark is just shirtless?
I thought he had a shirt that was not his camp
Yeah,
shirt.
I assumed he had a shirt on that was not his camp shirt. It's actually probably a like a really, I'm torn.
Muscle tank?
Yeah, I was torn between the cut muscle tank or just a really tight t-shirt that is like a Taletraeder color, but not the camp shirt.
Ooh. Like treacherous, but still festive.
Yeah.
Actually, I think
Cal
it's the tight
is also
shirt.
here, just to say at the same time, as you see Mark approach Azar, Lyndon, Cal does find you in the chaos as well.
Great.
He doesn't say shit, though. He just, stands kind of behind you as
That's
you,
great, 'cause
finish putting a giant log down.
No, want to know where he finds me after I'm done setting up? I would like to notice Mark's presence. I can roll a perception if you want.
No, it's... You guys, I assume, are setting up, the yellow cabin bonfire at this time.
I dropped my dice.
That's how incensed. Lyndon is angry.
I am
Lyndon
leaning...
is my fucking ride or die, bitches. Ride or die.
I'm leaning against a
I'm
tree.
nervous for Mark right now.
I am leaning against a tree directly behind them, so that if one were to look at their conversation head on, where the hell is my D20? If one were to look at their conversation head on, you would see me 20 feet in the distance, right in the middle. Yeah. I have my sunglasses on, hood up. I'm leaning against a tree.
Yeah, 100% beating your passive perception. Your boyfriend, like the invisible man that he is, sneaks up behind you. So if we were to look at this in, the movie camera view, it is absolutely in the foreground, Azar and Mark, and then in between is a very dark-looking Lyndon, but then right behind Lyndon is Cal, just kind of looking at her with, a little smile as he watches her watch you guys, as Azar goes, "Why are you lying to me?"
Yeah, because I'm ready to intervene if need be. I'm ready to throw some hands. I'm ready to bring out the truth any means necessary. I don't give a fuck. I'm fucking ready. My sunglasses, they're still on their lanyard, and they're on my face. And I'm full noir mode.
In the moment when I imagine Mark is a little bit when I say that.
He goes beet red and his eyes open really wide.
And in the moment, I think I send out a message. I don't think I know where Lyndon is. I think I send out a message just loosely that says, "Are you proud of me?"
I say, "Yes, don't look behind you."
Absolutely incredible. As you get back that message of support from your ride or die, Mark just goes, I don't know. I don't know. His eyes immediately well up with tears. He goes, I just thought it would be easier.
For whom?
You. I just thought it would be better if it was all the same. If
What was all the same?
The summer, if it's different, then it might change, and then, you know, it's too much has already changed, and too much has already changed, and I just thought that if I acted like I still go here, then I could still go here. I don't know. Was that wrong? That was wrong.
Well, I mean, anything that you believe is a valid conviction that you hold. I just have to know, the confusing bit to me is why you would go to East Camp but still tell me that you are going to be a CIT with me this summer, and then I have to find out by seeing you in the back of that bitch's Instagram photo?
Okay, I don't think we need to, like, it just, like, it's saying, it's like, do you need to use names? Like, that's not
didn't use a name. I used it specifically.
Name calling is our, like, that's not you. You're not that person. You are mad at me, and you should be. I never told you I was going to be a CIT. I just didn't correct you when you thought that I was. And I can see now that that was a really dumb thing. I don't know, honestly. Cal said that he would help me keep it up, and so I just sort of figured, like, maybe nobody would notice. But it turns out that he is better at being unnoticed about things than you know what, it doesn't matter. I'm supposed to go. My dad is like, I'm gonna figure it out, I'll get the money, you'll go, you'll be safer there, it'll be better, like, it'll be great. And so I couldn't say no. What am I supposed to do, say no after everything that happened? It's like he can barely believe that I'm not. And I think he thinks that if I spend the summer there, I'll just, like, figure out how to, like, be the light again or whatever. And he, you know, like, the temple got attacked. It got downed. Like, I know it wasn't ours, but, like, is she still a light god? Like, and if somebody's trying to go after light people, like, my family's screwed. And I get why my dad wants me to be safe, and I shouldn't have lied to you, and I'm sorry. And I thought that if I could prove to you that I could spend enough time here, that it wouldn't make a difference, that you wouldn't break up with me because I wasn't here.
I wouldn't have been mad if you weren't here if you had told me you weren't going to be here.
But we already spent so much time apart.
Well, right now you're like 30 feet away across the lake. That's like one move. I mean, that's obviously hyperbolic, okay? I'm a writer, what can I say? But anyway.
He kind of smiles and laughs.
I think I break when he breaks, but then I, like, I'm twisting the ring on my finger, and you made me feel stupid.
He takes both of your hands when touches your warding bond finger, and looks at you and goes, "You're so much smarter than I am." I'm not gonna lie again, but I literally couldn't lie for one day. I unsuccessfully lied for one day.
I know. We can work on that probably. Well, not, but you can't use it against me. I don't think you want me to be
a better liar, but...
No, you can't use it against me, but...
I don't think I could use it against you if I tried.
I know. But...
He's still very red and clearly very embarrassed. I'm sorry.
Thanks.
Lyndon, are you trying to be stealthy?
Yes.
Go ahead and make me a stealth check.
Okay. 13.
Amazing. with a perception check of 14 as Mark looks
my
around
God.
to see who's there. He leans in to try to kiss Azar, and then at the last second goes, "Is Lyndon just watching us talk?"
Probably.
Yeah.
That's what it means to have a ride or die, you know? Like you and Roran used to be. Maybe you and Drew are now.
I've been gone for one day. Drew he's a good guy. He's a nice guy. He means well.
At that,
He's
I
not a
gust
rider.
Mark. I cast gust. Make me a strength saving throw.
All right.
Mark.
Oh no, that's only a 10.
Well, that fails. You are pushed
Into the fire?
No, in a direction that I
Okay.
choose.
Into the fire.
Yeah, you're getting pushed. You're getting pushed 10 feet. 10 feet
Away from me or into the fire?
Or
away
into
from you.
Or into me?
Oh, away.
As you hear Mark, like, talking through this moment, not knowing this is happening. Look, say this.
Sorry, it's 5 feet. Mark is not an object.
Okay.
I apologize.
I mean, well.
Uh,
Mark is looking at you, and it looks like he's, like, mid trying so hard to be suave, to be like, well, if a ride or die is gonna watch you talk, can she watch you and, like, fully gets, like, pushed.
With that line, I'm incredibly glad that happened.
His
right
cheeks
at
are
that
so
moment.
red, he's, like, trying to make sure he's out of the doghouse. And gets just yeeted backwards.
not on my
As he
watch,
tries to, like,
bucko.
grab the log as it gets blown.
I'm playing Sorry by Justin Bieber, but an acoustic cover.
Oh, I love this song. I'm gonna start filming you.
As you do what you're doing, Lyndon, you just hear a voice next to you go, "Did you have to push him?"
Ah!
An arm just, like, slides to your lower back. Feels very familiar.
But,
What?
you were in on this plot?
No.
Mark said you were. You were in on a plot to deceive Azar, the world's greatest, person.
That's rude. But it wasn't gonna last.
What?
The lie.
What wasn't gonna last?
The
What
lie.
wasn't?
You think he could lie for more than one day? When I agreed to this morning, I was like, great. I'll have to remember this for 12 hours.
Well, that's 12 hours that Azar was depression eating kicks in the dining hall.
She ate kicks for 12 hours.
Well, no,
Yes.
but that was the culmination.
Look, not everybody can just, like, take a stab to work out their problems, you know? Some people have to talk in circles.
I gotta say, I don't really respect that style of communication.
Neither do I.
But-
That's why we're very direct.
Yeah, I agree. So, that's all I had to say. You're a colluder in Azar's depression, and I hope you can sleep at night. How are you? Otherwise, how are you? How was your day?
He bends down and gives you a little kiss on the forehead as you ask him how his day was. And he goes, "My day was alright. Mark moved into the lake house, which was a lot. He has a lot of protein powder. Do you have that much protein powder?"
I don't. I gotta say,
He
you don't
seems
need.
very sad. And I thought I was the resident sad boy, so we've got to figure that out.
Yeah, we do have to figure that out.
But I think we snuck out without Drew following us today, so I figured I could be nice to you for once and give you a break.
Praise.
What about you?
The
How was your
Lord.
day?
Oh, you know, and then I go by a blow by blow.
Yeah. He
Recap.
kind of, like, he is content to stay hidden in the tree line with you until you move to be in the bonfire area. So as you tell him about this, he just stands, like, he is, like, almost consistently touching you in some, like, small way. Not, like, in a looming way, but in that, like, I have not seen you in a while way. And yeah, he'll stay with you in the tree line. He's not pushing to join the party, so.
Yeah, I go on about my day for a good, like, 8 minutes. And then I take my sunglasses off and hood stays up though.
Yeah, you
Hood
see
stays up.
you're long enough there to have Mark scrambling back up and like sitting back by Azar. He does take out his woodblock and accompanies you if you start playing music again. But
I'm still playing Sorry. As he was gusted away, I was still playing Sorry.
Mark, with an insight check of 4, just so Claire the DM knows, how is Azar feeling about all this?
I think she is a forgiver, but I think at the same time, she, like, hasn't ever, like, been had, you know, like, she has never been, like, betrayed like that. So I think she's, like, cautiously optimistic at this point. I think she's, like, remembering summer, but last year, but then also being like, okay, like, logistically, if I'm not supposed to go to East Camp because of danger, how the hell are we going to have fun this summer or, like, have adventures if we are in different camps?
Yeah, with a 4
and I
insight
think she's
check,
also
Mark's like, I'm out of the doghouse, everything is perfect. Like, he's, like, 100% there for you.
I think she's also running through in her mind whether transfer applications can be processed while Finala is not here.
Yeah, and she's not sure, but good to know.
Yeah. So for him to transfer here, obviously.
Yeah. That would have been a huge plot twist. What's Buddy's just making the rounds, circling with people?
Yeah, no. Buddy's definitely making the rounds.
Eventually you all see the YCC campers do show up. They show up together.
Okay.
Except
I didn't care.
Forrest does show up with them. He does show up with them, indicating that perhaps they went back to the cabin at one point and all came together.
Okay, cool. Now I care, I guess. So
Buddy has had it with these campers.
Oh, you know, it's you gotta show your stuff. Gotta show your worth. That's last statement not true, but gotta show your stuff.
Ziggy has another huge bottle of liquid.
What?
Like a Fanta?
When you first met her, you saw her drinking like a 2-liter bottle.
Yeah, but what is going on? Buddy walks over to YCC and gives them the same spiel.
Go to make me a persuasion check, bud.
Try to get those marshmallows in the fire. All right. That is a 17. Come on, kiddos.
You see, like, Forrest is, like, listening pretty rapt. It does seem like he's interested, not necessarily in, like, converting, but he does ask a lot of questions about, like, the structure and the history.
Okay.
Jazz is still, seems emotionally invested. Not, like, it is that thing of, like, you, Allie, may have to, at some point, give a spiel about God, Dog. So emotionally prepare yourself for that at some point. Like, you don't have to do it on the fly right now unless you have it ready to go.
Nope, but Buddy's also not trying to give Buddy's best. Let's keep that in mind.
He's just,
right.
He's coasting
this
at this intro.
Spiel. Yeah.
However, Key starts taking a video of it in the middle.
Huh.
And Ziggy lets you finish with that high enough of a persuasion check. She lets you finish.
Yeah.
But as she kind of looks at you, and she makes an insight check, and she just goes, "Wow, You got like a lot going on, huh?
Are you also amazed by the wonders of God, dog?
I just feel like you're like really highly motivated to get me to believe in something that like, I don't know, is
Why?
probably fake.
Okay. I am a true believer of something that is undeniably real and undeniably true. And these thoughts don't make me feel good. And God, dog, will feel similar.
Well, religious people telling me what I'm supposed to believe and who I'm supposed to be doesn't make me feel good. So I'm gonna go get us some more. Bye, bud.
Get extra marshmallows!
And you see her walk off.
I'm content with that.
Yeah, you all see, you know, everybody's here. Everybody does start to rush marshmallows and stuff. If there are any sort of like scenes that you want to run throughout, otherwise, you guys know you had this prank done to you. It takes maybe an hour or two before these things start to congeal, before there's enough of them and this starts to pop off, as they say. But yeah, Cal and Mark are here. Nobody else from East Camp or anything shows up. Campbell does play some music. The counselor band does play some music as well.
When do I get to join the counselor band? I'd like to ask Campbell that.
Well, it's sort of like you can join the counselor band when you're a counselor. Like, you're a counselor in training, and so, like, I guess you could, like, come to
So, like, I could come to
practice.
rehearsals, but not
Yeah.
shows? Interesting. Okay.
Yeah, like, maybe.
Yeah, just let me know when they are. I'll just put them on my calendar. If you actually just want to invite me to the calendar, that would be great.
Well, yeah, okay.
Equipment shed?
We have been practicing outside of the equipment shed this summer. When it rains, we practice sort of on the porch of the worship center, but, I'm sorry, what is...
Oh, nothing. I have a ash in my eye.
Yeah, you really shouldn't just, like, stand in the path of the smoke. Like, I know it keeps the bugs away, but it's honestly just, like, not very smart.
Well, it really doesn't bother me except for the eye ash.
You know what? If you're a counselor in training, if you, like, feel strongly about that, that's totally up to you, and I think it'll be a learning experience for you along the way, and we are totally supposed to encourage learning experiences for our counselors in training.
So are you talking like 1:30 tomorrow or like a morning?
Oh, I mean, like, a lot of days we have been doing, like, 7 a.m. practice.
I can ask Lyndon to get me up.
Okay.
I'm not there. I'm just,
So
Sounds
7 in front of the equipment shed, unless it's raining, then it's on the porch of the worship center.
You got it.
Okay. See you there.
if I
Bring my drum
overheard-
and my guitar.
Okay.
If I overheard any of that conversation, like any of it, I'm gonna pull out my notes app and just write, note to self, make Azar compilation video highlight reel. And then I'm gonna send it to everyone against their will. This is a first string bard, bitches.
Speaking of, Lyndon, go ahead and make me a wisdom saving throw.
Ooh, okay, we love to see it. Do. 7.
You can't just make an Azar compilation video and not post it online.
Oh yeah, obviously it was gonna be in a TikTok format, so just like a 1 minute like greatest hits.
Okay.
Kinda.
Lots of flips, I think.
lots of flips and also lots of, musical clips, obviously.
And at the very end, it's the clip of you gusting Mark away from me.
Oh yeah, while you're,
Brutal.
but I put it there as a
Crucial.
drag, but also because technically it contains music, so. I'm gonna do that later.
Is it too late now?
Woohoo! I'm amped to make that video. I might just do it right here, right now.
Go ahead and make me a roll with charisma as the modifier.
All right. 12.
Solid post, no effect.
Okay.
You don't lose followers, you don't gain followers, you just post a video of Azar on the internet, and exactly
Nobody
the
cares.
people who already care, and nobody new cares.
Well, but I also want to airdrop it to every single counselor in the counselor band. So.
Absolutely incredible. Yeah, you airdrop it to the counselor band. Penio replies and is like, "This is so awesome! It's so cool to have a friend who's a videographer."
That's me.
Yeah, like all the counselors who like you all like it, and like Finn thumbs up reacts but doesn't say anything.
I take that as approval.
A little while later, though, Campbell does find you, Lyndon, and goes, "If you could just like keep the counselor group chat to like either emergencies or like counselor-based problems that you need help with. We do try to like keep the social stuff sort of like to the social media platforms that you're on, so that you're not like forcing other people to like follow you in that context."
I would say this is an emergency because there is a once-in-a-generation talent that is being ignored.
Yeah, I don't really know how to respond to that other than like respectfully. I understand that you and Azar are really close friends. If you could keep the social stuff off the counselor group chat, that would be great. Thank you so much. We'll see you later.
I'm still standing there. I'm gonna make her walk away from me.
She absolutely does.
Okay,
She
great.
pulls her uke out from behind her back and starts playing a song, heads over to like the green cabin circle.
I message Lyndon and say, "God, I want to light that thing on fire."
Same. And then I pull out my little hip flask and I chug some Jameson.
All right. Here's my question for all of you. Did you remember, and if so, which fire pits did you put the serum in before other people got here?
Oh.
I think, did we know which one would be like the yellow cabin?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah, you guys
I
could have just staked out whichever one you were at. Puppy!
I think what Azar would have tried to get people to do is to put the red and the blue serum both in the yellow cabin fire, and then the yellow serum in the red cabin's fire.
To make
Love that.
the yellow one green and the red one yellow?
Uh,
Not green, purple?
Yeah, to make the yellow and purple like a contrast sort of vibe.
Gotcha, okay.
Are there any extra marshmallows lying around?
Everywhere. Just, you have
Beautiful.
so
Because I think Azar's perception is that if she puts more serums in, more monsters will come, and she wants to be the knight in shining armor when they need someone to come in and save them.
Amazing.
She's kind of a psychopath. Sometimes. Only when she's hurting.
So, do you put them in just the yellow and red cabin ones, or do you also put them in blue and green, or do you put anything in the big one?
Oh, so it doesn't have to be like a full vial in one fire.
No.
Oh,
You can,
then
like,
we
do a
definitely
little.
put... Yeah.
It's
Oh,
more
okay.
of a,
I thought
it's
it was
more
like
of a
you had to
fun
pick...
color mixing situation rather than a
Gotcha. I thought you had to put like the whole vial in the
No,
fire.
and Quag would have explained this to you. It's based on amount of marshmallows in the fire that like creates the beings. It's just adding the chemicals that all turn them colors.
Oh,
And,
okay.
and like
Yeah, I put them in all
activate
the
them.
fires then.
Got it.
all
Do
the
you-
fires.
Do you do any fun color stuff? This is just now Claire being like, tell me about colors.
Buddy wants to do some fun marshmallow stuff. Color
I think
scheme.
Azar's motive would be to like make every fire the opposite of the like color of their cabin, and then the counselor fire or the big fire would be blue, which is the opposite of orange.
Amazing. Azar supervises the color matching of the serums as you dump them all in. Honestly, did the gang remember to do this before other people showed up?
Oh,
I
think,
didn't.
Yeah, definitely.
I think
Great.
I think Azar was doing it
Great.
definitely.
I just
as, like,
wanted to
Lyndon
make
was
sure, like-
cross-fitting.
Yeah, no, we were
While
committed.
Yeah.
Lyndon was sweating and not thinking at all about the prank, everybody else was like carefully leaned over these like color matching before everybody else got here. Because the other counselors were here with you, but they don't say anything.
I'm doing push-ups in the background.
Absolutely.
Yeah, this was before the whole fast car moment.
Gotta execute and then mope for sure. Yeah. So you guys dump all these in. As you sort of get through the night, you have this little standoff with Campbell. Aoife, is there anything that you were up to sort of over the couple of hours before you guys start to activate mushroom? No. Why?
We are all doing this.
No,
Every one of us is doing
honestly,
this.
I think I'm just like taking a step back because I think that the more I try to pursue these campers, the less they will love me. So just like, okay, fine. Let's see if this different approach with hopefully minimal harm will kind of get them on board instead.
Hopefully minimal harm.
Oh.
Honestly, I could take a page out of your book, Aoife.
That went against my plan.
But I'm just gonna let these kids die.
Listen, I just thought we have marshmallows and we have extras, right? So I'm giving this wonderful, beautiful, contrary to some campers' feels, speech about my amazing god dog. So at the end, right, like you want to know how you did. And so with these extra marshmallows, I want to ask the campers of Yellow Cabin C how well I did on a scale of 1 to 5 marshmallows. 5 being really good.
So you deliver the speech again later in
Yeah.
the evening.
Yeah. I want
I
ratings.
made it 5 being really bad, obviously.
No.
Go ahead and give me a
Don't you want more marshmallows in the
persuasion
fire?
check with disadvantage.
Don't you
have
want
no
more in the fire?
Faith. All right, with
Caution.
disadvantage. Okay, all right. Yeah, that's a 3.
Oh no.
What's your armor class? Is 16? Okay.
Oh, I don't like when that
no.
question gets asked.
I'm glad you stayed around for my chant in the dining hall earlier.
That's right. 11 temporary.
Oh, don't worry. You just get hit. You just get hit with 10 marshmallows. As another very scary. I got you. I tricked you. I got you all. Ha ha ha. You get hit as the Yellow Cabin Sea campers all just fully huck marshmallows at you as you were talking. Ziggy fully leads the way. She's like drinking the thing and just fully yeets a sealed bag of marshmallows at you, hits you in the face, and it bounces into the fire. As Key tries to like throw some marshmallows at you, they fully miss. Jazz throws, and you, Aoife, as you're watching, you get the feeling that maybe Jazz missed on purpose and just like throws hers directly into the fire. And Forrest is like, oh, yes, and just like throws a couple marshmallows and completely misses both the fire and Buddy.
Woo!
I should have stabbed them.
Stab
The marshmallows, not
yes.
Buddy.
Yes, and that's when Buddy just goes ahead and says, "Now that's bonding." Wholesome moment.
So he goes, oh my god. Are you like A cartoon?
Wait. What's a cartoon?
Oh my god, did you live under a rock?
That is so rude.
I live on a different plane that you will never get to experience. But thank you for asking.
You live on a different
Now,
plane?
what's a cartoon?
She goes, oh my god, a cartoon is like a show, but the show is drawings.
Buddy takes a moment to ponder what this looks like.
Buddy, you hear, I should make sure he has this cantrip. Buddy, will you make me an intelligence save?
Sure will. That is a 17.
Great. You hear in your brain Forrest's voice going, a cartoon is very similar to the drawing on my book where it moves and talks.
Nice. Literally, Buddy just taps the good old noggin. And is suddenly responsive to the earlier rude comment and, no, I am not a cartoon. And then I will take any marshmallow I can find near me, and I will throw it at said camper.
Go ahead and make an unarmed strike.
Okay. On, Buddy.
You trying to hit
Unarmed
Ziggy?
strike.
Let's go, buddy.
That's a 12.
You just miss. You throw it so hard and it goes right past her head and she goes, oh my god. Wow.
I was pretty close.
Look, I know that it's probably not your thing to, like, hit people with stuff. You seem more of a hugger or whatever, but, like, you should stop trying. Oh my god! As she sort of looks and a marshmallow monster starts to pop out of the camp. Out of the campfire. Immediately at this moment, you guys see several different... You see, like, out of each of these small campfires, you see, like, a couple of these, like, smaller little marshmallows start to climb out, as well as, like, bigger ones in the campfires that have more marshmallows. But more importantly, in the huge campfire where everybody's been throwing, like, leftover hot dogs, leftover, not mushrooms. You know what? Leftover mushrooms, leftover hot dogs.
For the vegans.
Leftover whatever they've been cooking. Yeah, fully jazzed, just roasted a mushroom.
Put it between chocolate and a
huge, like, this huge, almost humanoid-looking marshmallow with, like, hot dog eyes sticking out and, like, gross pieces of burnt bun and all these other things starts, like, shambling out of the large fire. Everybody go ahead and make me, like, perception or insight checks. Excuse me.
15 perception.
9 perception.
All right.
9
I
on
do
the
like-
insight.
Elbow Cal, though. I'm like, look at this.
Ooh, 21 perception.
This is very funny. Aoife, you were not here on the first day of camp last year, but you heard a lot of the stories.
Mm-hmm.
This is not aligning with the stories that you heard. You heard stories about, like, small, manageable... The prank that you were told was small, manageable mushroom... Or, oh my god! Small, manageable marshmallow oozes. Good God.
And here we are.
And here we are. Small, manageable marshmallow oozes coming out of fires, fighting with campers. What you are seeing now is multiple small marshmallow oozes, some medium marshmallow oozes, as well as a incredibly large, monstrous-looking humanoid made of marshmallow, like, not humanoid classified, obviously, made of marshmallows with crooked hot dog eyes and a hot dog mouth hanging down, flopping. You're welcome. And you suddenly get the feeling that maybe you put too much of everything everywhere, or something is very wrong.
Hazel, Lyndon, is this supposed to happen?
Can I activate our, speaking of mushrooms, our spores
Absolutely.
and say,
guys,
guys,
I'm gonna just quickly explain this. The gang in a previous adventure has acquired an ability called Rapport Spores, which I was inspired to use from Not Another D&D podcast. But also just by like meeting a group of Myconid, they were able to help them out with a problem and acquire in return an ability to basically get a free use of Rory's telepathic bond, but that they can all activate. One of them can activate it individually. So they're all able to speak telepathically as they like are at very different distances as long as they're on the same plane once per long rest.
and I'm just gonna say, guys, I think we overdid it.
And that's where we're gonna end our session. Next week we have a couple of conflicts tonight, so we're gonna end a little bit early. But next week, catch us as we fight marshmallows, mushrooms, hot dogs. Who's to say what else is gonna come out of that fire? But God knows it is a prank gone awry. Nevertheless, as you all realize, you maybe overdid it. Or maybe
I'll fight a hot dog any
something
day.
else more sinister is at hand.
Sarah Ann.
It's
always
her
Sarah
fault.
Ann's
I
blame
As
her.
always, thank you all so much for visiting, watching us play Taletraeder Camp of Wayward Adventurers, and for visiting Taletraeder Camp of Wayward Adventurers with us. Feel free to chat with us and with each other on the Discord. On the Talking Taletraeder channel, the Discord is available and on the Twitch and in the chat right now. And stick around as we are gonna raid somebody playing some really cool games. Thank you so much. Catch us again here next week, 7:30, same time, same station. Thank you all so much. Bye.
Bye.